Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Amang banal, pinupuri ka namin at pinasalamatan sa mga biyaya at sa tuloy-tuloy mong paggabay sa amin. Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon na makapaglingkod sa aming mga kapatid at sa aming bayan. Sana po magawa nito ay magbibigay ng dagdag na kalaman, kakayahan, kaularan sa bawat isa at para sa aming bayan. Sana po, ilayo mo po kami sa sakit, lalo na yung COVID na yan, at mga sakuna. Lahat po ito yung aming tinataas sa iyo, dakilang Ama, sa pangalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus. Amen. So, ayan. So, ito yung ating table of contents.
What is a project? A project is a temporary endeavor designed to produce a unique product, result, service, or result with a defined beginning and end. Project management is the discipline of initiating, planning, executing, controlling, and closing the work of a team to achieve specific goals and meet specific success criteria. Get the job done on time and within the budget. Developing your game plan. How to plan project outcomes, activities, schedules, and resources. 1. What is project management? 2. What are you trying to accomplish? Why? 3. How can you go from here to there? 4. When do you want this done? 5. How can you estimate resource requirements? Defining your project and developing your game plan. Projects may involve many people or just you. Be planned formally or informally. Be tracked formally or informally. Be performed for external or internal clients and customers. Be defined by a legal contract or an informal agreement. Be business-related or personal.
Okay, so yan. If you do not plan intently, then you might end up having this situation where puro planning siya, oh. Year 1, get rescued, until year 5, saka pa lang mag-build. Yung pala, build golf resort. Oh, super delay, no? So, what is a project? It consists of a certain end product, which is the outcome of the project. So, ang sample ko kanina is always solar rooftop. So, how to put the solar rooftop. So, you have to prepare for, you have to make for the target outcome, and then you have to prepare the schedule, and then you have to arrange, organize all your necessary resources, including money, machines, facilities, and data or information. And projects could be big like this one, manufacturing projects, malaking planta, or it could be small like ito, inodoro daw, no? Okay. And projects may involve many people or just you. Katulad yung solar rooftop natin, di ba? Pwedeng ikaw lang. Kung maliit lang, kaya mong ipatong sa bubungan mo. Pero most projects usually consist of so many people involved. Yan. So, be planned formally or informally. Projects may be tracked formally and informally. Projects may be performed for external or internal clients or customers. Projects may be defined by a legal contract or an informal agreement. So, sometimes it's just a proposal, pinirmahan ni client, kontrata na yan, tuloy na. Then, projects may be business-related or personal. And then, no matter what the characteristics of your project is, you define it by same 3 ingredients. Number 1 is the outcome, the end result. And then, second is the start and the beginning. The start and the end dates. And what are the resources involved? Ayan. Again, the resources, machine, money, and information or data. Okay, so project management is the process of guiding your project from its beginning through its performance to its closure. Okay, project management includes the 3 basic operations: planning, organizing, and controlling. The number 3 portion, which is controlling, is very important because this will spell if you're going to be able to meet your target schedule or deadline. Okay. Planning, specifying the results to be achieved, determining the schedules, estimating the resources required. And organizing is the putting up of the team, members of the team, from the project manager to the architect, to the structural guy, to the MEFF guy, to the quality assurance, documentation, and so on, no? Okay? And controlling is reconfirming people's expected performances. So it's going to be a day-to-day process of monitoring if the schedule is on track, if it's being delayed, what are you going to do? Okay? Monitoring actions taken and results achieved. Okay? Addressing the problems encountered. Hindi perfect yan. Laging may bumubulaga sa atin sa project. Kailangan mabilis tayo umaksyon, no? Sharing the information with interested people, because all those in the team, when you share information, they can also contribute to the end result, no? Kasi kung hindi mo sila involved at merong hindi sila alam, mabubulaga din sila, lalo silang hindi maka-action ng maayos, no? So now here, considering the life and times of your project, you start to conceive it. So an idea is born, and then to define the project, or to define the plan, as plan is being developed, which includes the design or plans, engineering plans, and then the start. A team is formed. Okay, yung sinasabi natin kanina na team consists of project management team, and then the performance, to perform, to put into actuation yung project. The work is to be done, and then of course to close the project, to finish it. And if it is a solar rooftop, then it must be testing and commissioning and turn over to the owner, and monitoring, of course, if it is performing as was originally planned or expected. Okay, then the conception phase is an idea is born. Should you do it? Yun ang mga questions daw na lumilitaw eh. Can you do it? Do you need to do a cost benefit analysis? So ito yung sinasabi natin na return on investment, payback, kailan ang balik, di ba? Kailan mo mababawi yan kung gagawin mo yan? How far into the future can you look to identify the benefits, no? And the assumptions on which you base your analysis. Then define pace, establishing the plan, reasons for the project, results to be produced, roles you and your team members will play. Okay? And then still in the defining phase is the establishment of the plan, the project schedule, the budgets to be spent on personnel, so mga sweldo, pundo, equipment, kung meron kailan bilhin na equipment o rentahan kaya, and the facilities to be involved, and the information required, like yung design, no? Assumptions. So assumptions, ito yung mga anong yung available na mga na data, na information, and so on and so forth, diba? Identify and describe how you plan to manage any significant risk and uncertainties, no? Start phase. So getting ready, getting set, assigning people to all project roles, giving and explaining tasks to all team members. So kailangan i-explain. Di baling nauulit-ulit, basta ang mahalaga, nagiging maliwanag sa team members yung gagawin. Okay? Ng bawat isa. At kung minsan, paano couple yung mga trabaho, no? Hindi nag-overlap pero nagtutulungan. Start phase, getting ready, getting set, defining how the team will perform the tasks necessary to complete the assigned work. Setting up necessary financial, personnel, and tracking systems. So ito meron ka kasing mga gagastusin, so kailangan may monitoring ng expenses. Kung nag-set up ka ng mga petty cash fund, paano ginagastos to, kailangan meron mga vouchers, meron mga pag-submit ng mga resibo, di ba? And all necessary to document the expenses. Announcing the project to the organization will need to, usually ang ginagawa dyan is to form an email loop. Yung buong team, may email sila, so they can easily receive information via emails, via net, no? At kasi ang hindi naman lahat lagi nandyan sa project site, yung iba nandun sa head office kunyari. So mahalaga yung email, no? It's not only the email, but you can also use Viber accounts, you can also use Messenger accounts, all necessary information. Okay, yun namang mga iba pang paraan like yung Zoom, andyan na yung Zoom Meet, di ba? Alam nyo na yung Zoom, then with the Google Meet. At si Facebook, meron na rin siya yung Room. Tignan nyo lang sa Facebook ngayon, meron nang ini-introduce si Facebook na pwede mong gamitin yung Room. At meron din sa Messenger. Yung Messenger naman, dati na yon pero pwede mo na rin siyang i-enhance para magamit na rin sa meeting. Actually, meron sa Messenger dati, pwede na magkaroon ng ang tawag nito, ng meeting na nakakapag-usap na. Pero hindi siya masyadong enhance. Ngayon ine-enhance na ni Facebook. So, ang dami ng paraan para maging maayos yung communication natin. Lalo na nung pumasok itong pandemic, pumasok na yung mga yan, no? Google Meet, Zoom, at itong sinasabi kong Room, Facebook Room. Okay, performing phase. So now go tayo, no? Doing the task and then continually comparing. So minomonitor mo nangyayari. So chine-check mo sa schedule. Meron kang bar chart, pinaplat mo dun kung nasan kayo. Malalaman mo ngayon kung delayed ka o ahead of schedule ka. Siyempre kung delayed ka, gagawa kang paraan para makahabol ka sa schedule, di ba? Kasi kung hindi ka gagawang paraan, kalaunan hanggang huli, mahirapan ka na humabol kung malapit na matapos yung end niya. Kunyari, sinabi mo 30 days at hindi ka gumagawang paraan para makasabay ka sa original schedule. Pagdating mo mga 27th day, 3 days na lang, hindi mo na mahabol yun. Imposible na, di ba? Okay, so, fixing problems that arise, keeping everyone informed. So, kasi everyone can also contribute. Hindi porke ikaw si manager, sarili mo. Hindi. Everyone in your team will be able to contribute to the overall accomplishment of your project. Yan. So, yan. Medyo nakakasabay na yung ano natin. Talagang may problema pala pagka yung PowerPoint ang lagi kong gagamitin. Maigi pa PDF, okay? Okay, close phase. Ito, pagtapos na, get your client's approval. Usually, nagsasubmit ka ng turnover letter. Kung minsan naman, pag kung progress billing yan, pag nagsasubmit ka, na nagkakaroon na ng partial approval ni client. Pero yung end result, yung final project, letter of approval ang kailangan nun, no? Parang meron kang close-out letter, sasubmit mo, ganyan. At pag in-accept niya, in-approve niya, okay na, di ba? Close all project accounts if you've been charging money to the specially created project accounts. Help people move on to their next assignments. Hold a post-project evaluation, which you could use in the future, no? Help people move on to their next assignments. Hold a post-project evaluation to recognize project achievements and discuss lessons learned that can be applied to the next project, or at least informally make notes about lessons you learn and how you will use them in the future. Okay. What are the pitfalls? Ano yung mga problema? Tingnan natin. Not involving all key personnel, key project audiences, no? Kailangan kasi involve mo lahat para makatulong sila. Otherwise, kung hindi mo involved, nagbubulagaan yan, di ba? Okay, then you have, hindi mo raw dinefine masyado yung objectives nyo na ma-attain, parang hindi mo masasabi kung talagang natapos lahat kasi masyadong generalized siguro yung objective mo, no? Then vague or non-existent role and responsibility definitions, no? So sa mga members, kung merong dapat specific assignments, di ba? Okay, kailangan klarong-klaro 'yon. Then incomplete and inaccurate schedules and resource needed. Pag kulang din ang pondo, nako, hindi rin matatapos 'yan. So kailangan meron tayong mga buffer funds, di ba? Meron tayong backup. Okay, next slide. Not identifying and sharing key project assumptions. Okay, so again, that means ito yung communication nito, no? Not writing down key information. O, nako, communication din ang ano nito. Not writing down key information. Inaccurate and late progress monitoring. Ito naman, siguro, dahil sa pandemic, pwede kang maapektuhan nito kasi dahil dun sa mga checkpoint, hindi makalusot. So, yun. Maraming nagka-problema rito. Or kung meron mga force majeure na nangyayari. Well, force majeure na itong pandemic, no? Pero kunyari, lumindol yung lugar. Apektuhan yan. Okay, not holding people accountable for performance. So, ito kailangan meron kang mga pulisiya sa kumpanya na pag ikaw tangan mo yan, dapat ano mo. Usually kasi ito, accountability, apektado yung kanilang mga bonuses kung may bonus, di ba? Or apektado yung kanilang promotion in the future. Ang ginagawa ng ibang malalaking kumpanya, meron silang tinatawag na 201 file system. Yung 201 file, nandun yung mga files ng mga employee, no? Binabantayan kunyari yung tardiness, yung undertime, yung madalas magkasakit, ganyan. So, in the future, pag nakita nila na medyo hindi maganda yung records mo, apektado yung ano mo, promotion mo to the next level, kung lalo na kung nagbabay ka sa next position. So yun ang isang paraan para itong last line dito na not holding people accountable for performance, ma-solve mo. Kailangan meron kang ganung pamamaraan, no? Sometimes you offer carrot and stick, parang gano'n. Yung carrot, yan yung bonus, no? Or parang citation of a good performance at the end of the project. May stick ka naman, carrot and stick, para madisiplina mo yung mga medyo nag-underperform. Not anticipating and planning for risks and uncertainty. So, pag gumawa ka ng schedule na sobrang igsi, na hindi mo nilagyan ng konting allowance yung mga yun, malamang hindi mo talaga ma-attain yung ginawa mong plan or schedule, no? Poor team communication. So again, itong poor team communications, malamang ito pagka meron kang di magandang mga relasyon sa grupo, di ba? Kaya alam ko, gumagawa tayo ng yung tinatawag na team building sa isang project management team, sa isang team. Gumagawa ang company usually ng itong team building. Kasi itong team building para mapalakas yung membro, para mawala yung barrier sa communications. Kung merong di pagkakaunawaan, na bridge yung gap, magiging suwabe yung cooperation. Weak team leadership, yan, natatanggal din yan nitong team building na sinasabi ko. Yung team building, yung medyo happy-go-lucky style na parang enhance mo ang camaraderie among the members of the team, of the project management team. Inconsistent upper management support. Ito naman kung yung upper level mo pawala-wala yung kanilang suporta in terms of, let's say, funding, di ba? Yun, mahirap yun. O kaya approvals on a certain key, kunyari may nangyari, gano'n, at hindi nagbigay ng immediate approval yung top management, apektado nga yung project, di ba? Lack of commitment by all team members. So again, itong lack of commitment, makukuha mo to dun sa sinasabi kong team building, team building effort. Maraming kumpanya nag-offer ng team building. Pero kung magaling yung team captain or project manager, maaring magawa niya to, no? I remember in my younger years, no, nagiinuman yung tropa. Ganun yun. Kaya lang hindi kung may babae na members, hindi mo naman pwedeng yayain sa inuman, di ba? So siguro usually alam niyo yung ginagawa natin sa Makaluma, yung padugo, di ba? Bago ka magsimula sa isang project, nagkakaroon ng padugo, di ba? Anong kung nito? Objective nitong padugo. Meron kang kunyari kambing puti o manok puti, di ba? Kakatayin 'yon. ang Makaluma doon, yung dugo pinapatulo doon sa gagawing pundasyon. Pero ang magandang objective doon, yung kakatayin 'yon at magkakaroon ng pagsasaluan na pagkain. Pagka kasi nagpakain ka, magkakaroon ng goodwill sa among the members, magkakaroon ng camaraderie, di ba? So yun, pag nagpakain si manager o si owner, magkakaroon ng masayang magandang atmosphere. So pag implement mo ngayon ng project, tuloy-tuloy yan. Yung mga barriers nawawala. Hindi katulad yung walang ganon, naku, parang medyo nagtataguan pa ng mga kung ano-anong mano yan. So apektado yung project in the end. Okay, so parang dito tayo tumigil kanina, 31 na malapit to. So the message is clear: to succeed in your projects, you must effectively manage, no? People, team members, organization, management, and others who support or will be affected by your project. So not only your underlings but also your bosses in the hierarchy, no? Kailangan suabe ang coordination. Then you have to manage also the processes, the planning, the organizing, and the controlling of the work. Make decisions and resolve conflicts. Like I said, there's no perfect plan. Biglang may bulaga yan. So, kailangan listo ka. Okay? Kung hindi man masyadong mataas yung level ng galing mo, kailangan meron kang mga magagaling na consultants. At huwag kang kumuha ng consultant ng bata-bata. Kailangan yung may experience. Magaling na, may experience pa na malalim. Kumbaga sa isang basketball team, yung team mo may bench, di ba? Deep bench kung tawagin nila. Yung deep bench na tinatawag, malalim ang experience. Okay. So you also have to manage the systems, no? The processes and sources of information that affect how project activities are performed and how associated resources are assigned track. So systems includes yung computer systems natin, information system, di ba? Marami na yan ngayon. May nagagamit na ng mga project management software like yung Primavera. Meron pa nun yung construction management. Parang nawala na yata yun. Mas yata yung nakikita ko yung Primavera. Okay. Then, ensure success by having the following. Number 1, accurate, timely, and complete information. So again, mahalaga yung ating information or IT system, yung ating computer system. Nandyan yung mga information. Dapat na laging binaback up yan. Kung minsan nasisira yan pagka mayroong nag-book down ka na computer at iisa lang yung memory doon, hard disk or what, di ka nag-back up, so may problema ka. So kaya yung mga ganung klase, dapat meron kang mga laging backup, kumbaga reserva or spare tire, di ba? And then second, clear and consistent communication, open and timely sharing of all information with all affected people. So again, kanina na-discuss na yung tungkol sa communication doon sa mga initial slides, di ba? Kailangan tuloy-tuloy yung communication. So again, sabi ko nga, email loops, Viber groups, messenger groups, gamitin lahat yan. Then number 3, commitment for success. So hanapan mo ng yung mga underlings mo. Tapusin natin yung bukas, parang ganun, medyo may pagka layon konti yung no? Parang medyo may pagka-dikta yung mo. Otherwise kasi kung medyo pathetic ka, magiging pathetic din yung tao mo. At pathetic din tao mo, nako, pag yung kapag ka, ano mo, luwag mo, 1 day delay na yun. Sa tao mo, 2 days delay na yun. Patay na. Okay? Okay. Taking a look at the project manager's rule. Okay. Your boss generates ideas. You must assess what it takes to implement them. Okay. And then next one, your boss tells you what he wants to achieve and the constraints for doing it. Now, you must check to be sure the project meets the real need and then translate general expectations into specific results. Okay. Then, your boss tells you that he wants to achieve and the constraints for doing it. You must determine the work to be done, schedules to be met, and resources required. You stay on top of the work performed and identify issues, concerns as they arise. So, again, medyo kailangan forward-looking ka lagi, no? Then, taking the initiative when planning and controlling a project, a necessity, whether or not you're asked to do this. No? So, initiative is the word. Ang initiative kasi, anticipatory. Yung may initiative ka, anticipatory yon. Ibig sabihin, bago pa sa araw na gawin yon, medyo inisip mo na kung ano yung mga posibleng, yung paghahanda ba. Okay? Then, here's the hard part. Most bosses, when assigning a project, don't remind you that you need to clarify the assignment, assess its feasibility, and so on. In fact, sometimes you're specially directed not to spend time on further planning and analysis, but to start work at once in order to have any chance of meeting the aggressive time frame set. So, ibig sabihin, laging ganyan naman na pag inassign ka, gusto niya, galaw na kagad. Laging ganun tayo. Ngayon, yun ang isang problem. Kaya sometimes, as a project manager, even when you are on your way home, wala ka na sa work mo, sometimes, ang isip mo, nandun pa sa project. Ganun ganun talaga Yung manager, siya yung ganun. Sometimes you spend some of your time spend for others, supposedly, other activities, thinking of the project. Nangyayari yan. Sometimes, naiuwi mo pa yung trabaho. So, ganun yung project manager. Anybody who is working at top of the group, ganun yon. Samantala yung mga underlings kung minsan, wala na, paglabas nun, inuman na yung mga yan, no? Relax na sila. Pero ganun talaga. In order to be a good project manager, dapat ganun ka. Sometimes nga, napapaginipan mo yung project, di ba? Tulog ka na nga sa subconscious mo, magtataka ka na lang paggising mo, andyan sa isip mo, yung pala na panaginipan mo pala. Okay, taking the first steps, you have to be proactive. No? You seek out information because you know you need them. Information, dapat meron kang magaling na document handler o para yung mga minutes of meeting, tsaka mga project instructions, etc. are always at hand, no? Ako noon sa design, meron ka dapat stick file. Yung stick file, mga plano na naka-stick na, andyan sila. Kasi, yung office namin noon, Parsons International, marami kaming project, iba-iba So, in each project, meron kaming set of plans, latest plans na naka-stick file. So, at any time, gusto kong makita yung status o ibubuklat ko dun sa spread table, no? Of course, ngayon, nandyan na yung computer, pwede mo nang buksan from your computer. Pero kung minsan kasi, okay kung nandyan ka sa computer mo, pero kung nasa project site ka, hindi naman lahat nakahawak sa computer, mahirap. Although, meron na ngayon mga like for example, yung mga pad, di ba? Sa pad kasi, kung touchscreen yung laptop mo or pad mo, nagaganon mo na, nabubuka mo na, nakikita mo na yung maliliit na details, no? In the past, ganun, drawing kami. Bubuklatin yung drawing, titignan namin. Eh ngayon, andyan na yung computer, magagawa mo na. Pero may limitation pa rin. You follow the process because you know it's the best way. Yeah, tama, no? Tutukan mo yung mga proseso, yung mga activities that needs to be done. Okay. Then, you involve people whom you know are important for the project. So, siyempre, organize na yung project team. Tsaka, siyempre, alam mo na yung sino yung team members mo. Pag may duda ka sa isang team members, abay, sabihin mo sa boss mo siguro, no? O kaya palitan mo, di ba? Mag-assign ka doon nang talagang alam mo na magde-deliver. Then, you raise issues and risks and then analyze them and elicit support to address them. So, yan, during the meeting or in the email, you can bring out these issues and let others react to it. And they will come to do their own analysis and come up with their own suggestion or supports, no? So in that way, hindi mo solo, no? May mga kwan. Of course, sometimes you do not expect them to give you perfect answers, no? Hindi lahat sila ganon. Sometimes they also differ from your point of view. So kailangan mag-analyze ka. You weigh it, evaluate it, and come up with the final decision. Okay. Taking the first steps, being proactive is you share information with people you know should have it. So all the team members, no? You put all important information in writing. And ayan nga, yun nga sabi ko, via the email system, via the messenger, via the Viber, kung yun. You commit to a project and then ask and expect others to do the same. So, commitment again. So, commitment. Yung sinasabi niya kanina, naalala ko, in the end, pagka you will have to give citation to those who have performed well in the team, no? So, for example, one engineer or one member of the team may ginawang maganda in order to contribute to the good result in the accomplishment of the project. You have to write a letter of citation or recommendation to that person, so that person will value it also, and then in the next time that mag-implement ka ng project, gagawin niya ulit ng maganda kasi alam niya na nare-recognize yung magandang output o magandang trabaho, di ba? So yun, reward system tawag doon. Kami sa grupo namin sa Pugad Lawin sa sa Rotary, every end of the term of the incumbent president, nagbibigay yan ng citations or awards para ma-recognize yung mga magagandang ginawa. So that's the next na taon or next na project, abay di gagalingan ulit nila, di ba? Yung iba naman nagbibigay ng aumento, di ba? Yung iba naman nagko-conduct sila ng relaxation, parang teka, pakain tayo, ganyan, no? So, yan, close out dinner or lunch, di ba? Para maging masaya lahat.